Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Track 6, Real Niggas. Produced by DR period. Is this Dominican Republic period or something? I don't know. When I see that DR, that's just what I assume. Flat 7 on this.
A flat 8. Ding me, baby.
Wow. Listen, don't y'all play Moulz. It's official. Moulz really likes real niggas. Okay, so don't come for him, as the kids say. All right.
I have the most archival audio for this particular song, so I'm here to say, YouTube, what is up? How are you doing? It's Moulz and Mel, your two favorite rap analysts. I'll say not critics, analysts.
Mm-hmm.
Here to give you our feelings on Real Redacted by the Diplomats.
Yeah. Well, let's hope. Well, I mean, if it gets blocked, you know what we're gonna do. If they block some audio, we throw up a picture of Susan whack ass and blame her for it. Because
all
it's
of a
her
sudden, now he's gonna throw Susan under the bus.
I wish they were under the bus
on the YouTube clip of all
because people need to know what's going on with
to
that
throw
lady.
This poor woman under the bus. This beautiful, and talented, and driven, this girl boss known as Susan, which I don't even like. I mean, she's Mrs. You know,
Susan Wojcicki. Anyway, we're not talking about her. Okay, we're talking about real niggas, of which she is not. Okay. Did I say that right? Of which she is not?
Yeah, I think that's true. Correct. I think that's true.
Okay.
So, Mel, do you want to really dive into all this music here, or do you want to get into the song first?
I mean, let's give them. I mean, I'm sure they clicked on this hoping to hear some niggas talk about the song, some real niggas, preferably. So let's talk about the song first, I guess. I mean, I'll tell you this. I'm here for the beat mostly. However, that's not to say they wasn't rapping, okay? Because perfect verse alert for Cameron.
I agree. Okay. For his first verse on here.
Yes.
He has two verses.
Yeah, the first one.
The beat is just so classic sounding. Like, this fucking beat could have been on, like, Reasonable Doubt or some shit. You know, this...
Yeah.
It's really no wonder why this fucking sample by the OJs got re-rocked so many times, because the beat is money. Like, up until the most recent flip of this sample, as of this moment, Middle of the Ocean by Drake and 21 Savage, the sample still rings off, and a lot of people were saying that was their highlight from the project, the Drake and 21 Savage album.
It's one of the better records on there, for sure. It's one of my favorites. You know? But yeah, I mean, but see, now you got me wanting to play the archival, you know? I mean, I guess
we're going to get into all of it.
Okay. All right.
But yeah, this beat, this is a classic beat to me. Cam is amazing on here. I love just how he opens the verse talking about his mom and everything, sets the scene. His sense of humor in this verse is like on full display. And, you know, I was talking earlier about how when he kind of slowed his rhymes down, you got, you know, a chance to really catch everything that he's saying, because he's a very funny guy. And, you know, just like his energy on here, he's very kind of like, he has great presence on the mic, but you could tell it's like a very kind of like laid back, nonchalant sort of delivery that he has.
Yeah.
You know, Cam ends and Juelz comes in right on the back of him. You know, everyone has good chemistry together on this record. You know, Juelz even, he's kind of easing back a bit with the energy to play to the beat rather than going as hard as he's been going on this album up until this point. You know, the beat just doesn't call for it. And, you know, Juelz gets another verse on here right on the back of his first verse after the chorus. He comes in. I think he has a good verse. I think Cam has a good verse after him, but not as good as his opening verse. And, Cam's second verse on here, to me, is focused more on, like, the wordplay rather than, like, the scenery setting and the humor that, he employs in that first verse. So this one's more of, like, the rappity rap verse from him. It's not as funny, but it's maybe a little more, like, barred out, if that's your thing. And, Jim Jones, once again, I was talking about Triple H and the ad-libs. He's got that. So you want to maybe hit the Tamina Triple H drop on him for that one?
The Tamina variation for him. I mean, it's clearly a part of it's a go-to for him. We don't condone it. We call it out. But, I mean, he's one of the more effective users of the word. But here you go.
It's time to play the game! Time to play the game! Ha 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 ha!
Yeah. Whoa. That's what we got to say when we hear it. But, Triple H, hip-hop homophobia.
I still think, good verse from Jim Jones. He's painting pictures. I just love this man, all Triple H aside. This is just good music to me, man. Everybody delivers on here.
I mean, I got to say, I don't know how many more times I'll be able to say this in history, but oh my God. A perfect verse alert from Jim Jones, and I just saw Google Docs change it to Jimmy Johns. Yeah, perfect verse alert from Jimmy Johns on this one. Yeah, there's some homophobia in there, but I mean, it's the way it punctuates things. It's like break my mom's heart, the grief in her eyes, protect it,
It's an ad-lib. I mean, yes, the word is homophobic, but like he's not talking about no gay people on this song.
He's not talking about no gay people. He's not. We know that this word has been used in hip hop as just a general insult for a long time. But yeah, perfect verse from him. And I mean, I feel like after the first two verses, nothing really important happens again until Jim Jones' verse, personally, for me. So I can leave the other two verses from Cameron and Juelz, but those first two, big fan of those.
I like Cameron's second verse. I think it's different enough from his first verse that it rounds out the song nicely.
Okay.
The second Juelz verse is probably what I would consider the most useless verse in the song.
Okay.
Hearing him like right after we had just heard a verse from him was like, oh man, another Juelz?
Well, I mean, Dipset.
I know, and I've been saying like he's, Cameron's hanging back and letting, the crew shine on this album. That's what this album, is for. That's why it's Diplomats.
Yeah. I gotta say, I am just, it doesn't work every time, but when it does, I don't make any excuses. I'm a mark for the Juelz, like staple, like we talked about it back on who I Am, like when he just takes a word and just plays with it multiple times. It's not the most technically impressive thing, but it's like, I believe in black soldiers, black clovers, black roses on your grave, snakes and black cobras. Like, it's just, I don't know. I get hyped up when Juelz gets in that like very preschool way of rhyming, It just
it's when it's paired with that energy from him, he can make anything sound good.
You feel me? So yeah, he's good on here. Cam's perfect on here. I mean, like you said, humor. I mean, I don't think he really talks to his mom that way, but
no,
very
but
funny
it's good
scene
for the record, and it works over the beat too.
Yeah,
this beat is so warm and inviting. I love it.
Yeah, it's a good one. Do you want to get into this archival audio?
There's a ton, man. So yeah, we should probably start getting into that. There's, of course, the original sample, the OJ's Cry Together. I believe this is the second OJ's sample of the project, and we're only 6 tracks in.
I guess so. Yeah, they really like the OJs, which isn't a problem. But yeah, I guess this is the sample. Cry Together. Oh, we cried together. Okay. Now here we go. OJs, welcome back to the stage.
Me and my woman, we've been going through a lot of changes for about 6 months or so. It's been real hard to talk to one another. A relationship ain't nothing without communication. While we were laying in bed, the both of us looking at the ceiling overhead, eyes wide open about 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, baby, we can't go on this way. She said, you're right. I said, I know you love me, and I love you. Then we started holding each other. I felt a tear roll down my face. Last night, me and my woman, we cried together. Said we cried. We cried together. Ain't nothing wrong with you, no. There ain't nothing wrong with me. We're not the only people in the world who go through ups and downs. All we have to do is talk, we can work it out. Oh, let me kiss your eyes, let me wipe the tears away. Let me hold you tight. Tomorrow we'll feel better, 'cause it's a brand new day. Oh, last night, me and my woman, we cried together. Said we cried,
Well, as someone who's cried on this show multiple times, I'm not laughing at him crying. I'm laughing at him singing like that. But yeah, that's the sample.
Now we got 10 flips, and there's more where these came from, but these are notable.
Jesus, okay. Well,
so we're not starting with the Real Redacteds by the Diplomats. It's actually like right in the middle of this archival journey. We're going to start with Pour Out a Little Liquor by Tupac featuring Thug Life from the Above the Rim soundtrack, at least the cassette version.
Oh, that's the joint. I think that's the one with
Pain?
Yeah, Feel Your Pain. Share it with me.
Only the tape version, though. You have to get the cassette tape version.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, here's Pour Out a Little Liquor.
Yeah. Pour out a little liquor for your homies, nigga. This one here go out to my nigga Mike Cooley. Sitting in the family. How you come up, man? I started young, kicking dust, man. Living rough, you watch your mouth around my mama, you couldn't cuss, man. I had a down ass homie, though. We ran the streets and on the scene at the age of 14. I packed a 9 and my nigga packed a 45. We're drinking 40s, little shorties, living on the lives. You couldn't stop us, long as I got my Glock, fuck the coppers. Hanging on the block, slanging rocks and making profits. I couldn't fuck with the school life, I was a fool. I blame a motherfucker for a tool, man. Tonight I beat it like that's what we thinking. Hustling in the rain, felt no pain cause we drinking. Playing them hoes like manure. From my nigga fucking, then I fuck. That's how we do it. Two niggas coming up out the hood, living life just as good as we could. But since a bitch can't be trusted, home sits to the police. Now my niggas busted. The cops whooping on my nigga in jail, trying to get a motherfucker to tail.
What was the dominant music format when the Above the Rim soundtrack came out?
Well, I mean, what year was that? Was that 93?
92, I believe.
92. I
Maybe
mean,
93,
CDs were
though.
starting to make a name, right?
Yeah, but had they overtaken cassette sales yet?
I don't think so. Because here's the thing. I was born in 93. My dad bought Big Willie Style on cassette.
I bought a lot of stuff on cassette until like basically like 99, 2000.
Word. So
a lot of stuff.
Above the Rim was
on
94.
Cassette.
So
okay.
Yeah. Cassette would have been the predominant form still, you know.
And then, you know, if we ever do Above the Rim, we'd do the cassette tape version, which is great because the two best fucking songs on there are only on the tape version.
Word.
Yeah, that's a classic. That and Pain. I mean,
that's right.
How do you get those both on one soundtrack? And, you know, that's like, I feel like Me Against the World. When are we doing Me Against the World? Can you open up the schedule and give the folks a sneak preview?
Sure.
Even though things we've already told them now have been like moved potentially further up than they know.
I guess the whole point of this exercise is to just prove that we have already considered the out. Like we've slotted it somewhere.
I mean, I'll tell you the real point of the exercise is to let them know we ain't never going to stop this shit.
Oh, no. Woo-hoo! Yeah, I mean, yeah, for sure.
We're scheduled up through the end of this decade, pal. So
strap in, bitch. Okay.
Season 12 will be out soon. We'll almost be in season 12. When are we doing another Tupac album? We haven't done one since season 5.
Oh, shit. Season 17. It's not too far off.
It's not too far off. You got to space out those Pac albums because there's not a lot of them.
That's right. You don't want to blow the Pac load too fast, you know. It says here that the biggest bozo is supposed to be on that one. Okay.
I thought there's 2 guests slated for that one.
I think Steve-O too, right? Or is there something? It's a West Coast affair. Okay.
I remember it being a West Coast affair, but I guess we'll have to see in a year and a half from now.
Yeah. Well.
Anywho, that's an exclusive for you. Now, this may be the most like famous flip until maybe a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
This is AZ, Mo Money, Mo Murder, Homicide, featuring Nas from Do or Die. This is where I believe, you know, the inspiration for the Dipset record came from.
Be bigger than the Jews, bigger than the Irish. You could run the whole fucking country. You could be the next John D. Rockefeller.
Nobody noticed us. Nobody gave a shit. But the bigger we get, the more we're taking from other people.
Yo, in a mahogany, black scenery, that was lightning and raindrops. I'm tied up in a basement cocaine spot like Bangkok. I'm blindfold, Vietnam type mind control is torture. His accent sounds like the rarest culture. Asking me, my atrophy stabbing me gradually. Says his attribute was satanic, masonic, ironic. I felt reminded of my fast life ventures and winters. Blinded till the flashlight enters.
Yo, done. Before the sun set, call connect, get all the texts. I'm vexed, this nigga soft as sex. Lost respect, let's off his neck, my caliber. Got me thinking on a higher algebra. See me, I'm just as foul as ya, but you ain't got no style of ya. I'm in the bigger cheddar, G's and better armor betters. Armani sweaters, plus these crabs can never dead us. More money, more murder, more homicide. You catch that body, nigga, better have that alibi. You never know, it might just be your time. You take your ride to the pearly white gates, watch that suicide.
Okay.
So I feel like that was maybe the first time it was flipped like that,
right? Which
is important for where we're going. So just keep that in mind. And up next is Slick Rick with Kill Redacteds.
The homie. Slick Rick. All right. Here it is.
Yeah, check. I can't manage. I can't manage. But you must. Oh shit. Hoes ass kiss, cause I'm like Jason Vision, releasing me a basket case from prison, pissed. Blood fiend and the villain like, what's up, y'all? Deep down scheming how to kill her, misleading a bit. Although proceeding a hit, I made them feel I'd never jeopardize my freedom for shit. Played the empty-headed part, though the moment they dreaded starred me back of the head and took the credit card. Seemed properly deceased, made it look like an everyday robbery. The police and I was out. Police believe the thief pop for surety. Adjured he alert the rest to beef up security and not to get flashy. Although another blast occurred, another brother deserving to get massacred. Pleasure in popping that flea. Shoulda heard Mr. Tough Guy copping mad please. Not insane, nor am I biased, though feels good to watch a motherfucker die before my fly ass. Ain't nothing to blast, fuck it. Then I put some crack vials in the ass pocket and was off. Police said a fucker waited.
Okay. All right.
I think that was off of the Art of Storytelling album, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Not the Behind Bars project, which we did in Rap Express. Not a great
Or the
album.
Great Adventures of Slick Rick, which we did in season 9.
Yes. Our highest rated 80s album so far, I believe.
The king of the fucking 80s, okay? For now, at least.
He might be. No, the real king of the 80s is Dart Adams. Because he's on all of them bitches, okay?
Yeah.
And without him, I'm telling you, we would just be... We'd be
lost
like...
in the 80s.
Lost in the 80s. Running around like chickens with our heads cut off, okay? So he's bringing us the context. All right, Jesse's the king of Harlem. Dart Adams is the king of the 80s.
I'll hit his drop.
Dart Adams, you official.
I'll slap the shit out of anybody who says I ain't.
No.
All right.
There we go.
And remember, folks, the Book of Dart could eat a dick. Get that new book from Dart Adams. Instead,
right.
We became evil right now.
That's right. So
we're almost at the real redacteds portion of the archival, but we have to go back to something we've already covered.
Okay.
Remember Wu-Tang Forever, Mel? The double disc Wu-Tang album from season 6?
I do.
Do you remember the projects? What was our ratings on this one?
I don't remember this shit at all. I remember the album, obviously. You know, season 6.
You remember Ghostface's verse on Impossible, I'm sure.
Hold on. Let me...
Oh, man. We're in trouble.
Bro, that season was a vortex.
This man could rap the entire 21
Wu.
Savage and Drake album word for word.
No,
at least Drake's verses.
Not yet, at least. What's this? The projects? You gave it a 6+. I gave it a flat 6. I don't remember no 6. Okay. Yeah.
They got a little jobbed out on that episode. I can't lie. You know, they got a whole season. So obviously, Moulz Mel or Wu-Tang, but we had
there were high points. There were low points.
We had to give it to you straight. Okay.
We always give it to them straight. Okay. But yeah, this is from Wu-Tang Forever. It's the projects.
It's a 6+ to me. Flat 6 to Mel.
Yeah, from track 7 of disc 2. So here you go.
Peace, God.
Peace to the God.
How you, God?
I'm studying 120 right now. Call me back at the God hour.
The fuck? It's just a new way of thinking. Light up the broccoli, kid. Throw the relish in my back pocket. Keep your eyes open. Push your seat back. Just float. That's how we doing it. Bound by honor sword, take over the set. Rep from here to Quebec. Throw up the tech, crash your intellect. Select a vet, swimsuit, mammal handle. Yo, every fly vandal, yo, the project. Slam you like Hamill's white water scandal. While sandal, just a simple. My niggas fertilize sports, show that support. Drink
this shit sounded hard.
Okay.
I might have been wooed out. I need to go back.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well,
that Woo Forever album sounded like a classic to me.
Calm down, but I heard.
Let's see if I can get anything else off to Cal 2000 over while I'm at it too.
Jesus Christ! All right, it was that damn right. The sample.
Yep.
Yeah. So, what else we got?
We're here at the track we're actually reviewing tonight, and it's Real Redacted by the Diplomats. Let's recall back to the Nas and AZ record off the AZ album when we hear this beat.
Dipset, Jim Jones, Freaky, Santana, man, Killer, let's do it, man. Yo, ayo, I argue with my mother spring, summer, fall, winter time. Get that off the table, Cameron, it's dinner time. I got a line downstairs, mom, in the grind from 10 to 9. You do your business right, let me attend to mine. You cooking pork anyway, I ain't in the swine at all. You out your mind, nah, you don't know what's in my mind. I'ma surpass crack, move on to NASDAQ, but still my connect smooth anthrax on Amtrak.
Hey yo, Cam, before the cops rush, close the spot, load the Glocks. They stuntin', we control the block. They frontin', we throw them shots and laugh at them. Shots from the 44 mag at them. That's how we get back at them. Trap them, grab them, and clap at them.
It's like when a movie that you've only seen on VHS gets upgraded to like a nice, 1080p Blu-ray.
But not bad like these fucking 4K remasters.
Not these 4K 60
frames per
second artificially upscaled garbage. No, we're talking, we're getting a nice... To me, this beat is a respectful remake. It's like a good HD remake of a video game. They're saying that new Dead Space is good. They're saying, this Resident Evil remake is about to be crazy. This is what we're talking about. Good remakes that honor the originals.
Yeah. No more of these. Stay the fuck
I gotta
away.
be honest. I like Real Redacted better than Mo Money Mo Murder. I give Mo Money Mo Murder maybe an 8-, maybe even a 7+.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I mean, you still like it, just not as much. All right.
I also heard this first. Like, this is the first time I heard the sample flip like this.
Right.
And you heard Cam's verse. I mean, that verse is amazing.
Yeah.
There's more, though. Because, of course there's more. This is a money sample. There's so much to pull from. So, up next is Zion I and the Grouch. Trains and Planes.
The Grouch, huh? All right.
Not Osco.
Hey, yeah. And now, come on. Listen, hey yo, I'm lost on the road, there ain't no way to go. 2,000 miles from home, my life is a show. On a plane, in a van, my clique got contraband weight. Water, other land, Japan to Amsterdam, hold tight, sonny. We gotta get that money and bring it home soon and cruise to Cancun. I miss my bad marijuana and mushrooms. They treat me hella bad when I'm sitting in customs.
I woke up in a foreign land. You see, I had to leave this town in search of sound and explore the man. No court orders, just a ball in my court. Life's calling, I'm all in, falling left at the fort.
A more percussive flip, I guess.
Yeah, and more so, I guess, leaning on a different part of the sample, which we'll hear on a few other flips. We've got one coming up next, though, that we actually reviewed back in Season 8. This is Prodigy and Alchemist, Stop Frontin'.
Oh.
Return of the Mac review out now.
Okay. Yeah. I remember this. All right, here we go.
It's the return of the Mac 11, Mac 10, get off. Hennessy liquor, some weed in a cigar. Ain't shit changed, but the diamonds got bigger. Watch mucho frio, something like a blizzard. The summertime is hot, and you ain't got no Freon. I'm in the Bentley drop, to me you a peon. You got neon lights underneath your Nissan. I got Leanne Rames, passing me the weed, son. Doing 10 miles per hour through New York, just riding. Bumping my new one, you act like I'm not that. Nigga that pop that, rounds at your top hat, blazer and slacks. Fuck up your suit, send a couple troops that'll go find your friends and get them to you. Know the name, niggas call me Bandana. They wanna write me off, but my songs is bangers.
Stop fronting.
Totally different utilization of the sample than we've heard thus far. And we couldn't make it through this many pieces of archival audio without our good friend Curran coming back. He's back, folks.
Fucking guys everywhere.
I don't know if there's been an episode where there's like an extensive amount of archival audio and he doesn't find some way to sneak his way into it.
He is... Well, no, Kosher Dills is the Kosher Dills of hip-hop. Currency is... No, this would be disrespectful to Currency. But I'm going to say it anyway. Currency is the Alice Spagnolia of hip-hop. The way... Somehow, he's going to make it about him. He's going to pop up. He's either...
Motherfucker, it's not always about you.
No, we love Curran, though. You know, we love Curran as a man,
we
as
love
an artist.
this man, okay?
You know?
We love his music.
But he's everywhere, bro. It's like a new song
ain't a
comes
beat
out.
he hasn't rapped on, and from some... If there's an album out there of some stature, he's rapped on at least one of the beats from it.
You know? Listen, a new song drops, you know that girl, Alice Magnolia's got a cover, and she's going to promote it to you on a platform that doesn't reward paid promotion, like Twitter. If a beat comes out, chances are Currency's at least
he's going to rap
it.
on it, and we're going to play it on our show, which will do absolutely nothing for him. So it kind of is the same deal.
At least not yet, okay? One day we'll be...
What the hell?
What happened?
A bunch of Halloween McDonald's buckets just fell down. Where the hell did these come from? I got 2 ghosts and 1 witch for sale.
You're selling these?
No, Mel. I'm just keeping buckets around for my health.
Yeah, I mean, bro, plenty of people keep buckets around and good storage devices.
I don't live in a farm, Mel. Okay. I don't need no bucket. Anyway, Currency has something to say, okay? As usual. So, listen, it's Currency Get Paid featuring Trademark the Skydiver and Young Roddy.
Trademark the Skydiver. Now, that's a name.
Jet Life, Mel.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's hear them.
Yeah. Jet Life. Just said nothing less. I'm talking oceans in the back, front reserve for Porsches. Hide up, focus on my fortunes. A real G, I'm trying to ball. I want it all, fuck a portion. Money in my pocket, more stacks in the fortress. Up early every day, I'm trying to flip, I need more of it. Gotta get it now, while I see tomorrow, I ain't sure of it. Overdue is about that time, I deserve a lick. I'm trying to see something slick, I really came from nothing, no. Still I stand tall, pocket stick fitted, sitting low. Twisting with my chick out the manor in front of getting gold. She ain't a gold digger, but love her daddy get this dough. Real nigga head in my words, plus my actions show.
That was a different flip.
I kind of dig how outside of the 3 big ones, those being AZ, Dipset, and Drake, that, you know, all the other flips are like pretty different from each other. We got one more before we get to the middle of the ocean. This is Last Night by AG from... What is this from? Does it say?
It's from...
Is it Thanksgiving? Is it...
This is AG of DITC.
Yeah.
From the album Got Berries.
Got Berries. It's the mixtape Got Berries.
Okay. I don't know what any of these letters combine to mean, but here we go.
It's Digging in the Crates, and he's AG from Show and AG.
Okay. Got it.
Me and my woman.
Last night is when the drama started. No longer can she hide the way she feels. Said she tried her hardest, and he on to us. And she don't wanna lie, and I don't wonder why. And now she wanna cry. Listen, pumpkin pie, we just being selfish. And she replies that she tired of feeling helpless. And when we speak, she say she feeling so invincible. I feel the same, baby girl, it's just the principle. There's no confusion.
convincing you. She tell me that she wanted more. I feel his pain was in the same place once before. His wife, my angel, is real. I feel like Phil, caught up in this cry. I feel like Phil.
That is very funny to me. I feel like Phil. Ah, man, I think I'm getting buttery. He just can't get buttery this soon, man. We got 21 more tracks after this, and we got 21 Savage and Drake with Middle of the Ocean to close off this archival audio. I mean, I gotta say, when I heard her loss for the first time, and you know this, you'll hear the sample when that kicked in. I was excited because I knew we were going to be reviewing this album. So the gears already started turning. I thought, damn, this is going to be the perfect way to close out the archival audio for Real Redacteds. And geez, look at us. We're here now closing out the archival audio for Real Redacteds with the Middle of the Ocean.
All right.
Yeah. I'm in the Masoni room at the Byblos. The boat was rocking too much on some Aaliyah shit. For real. We going from the Vava to Sync on Sync, then back to the Vava. If you know, you know, baby. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. Hey. Look. Long way from set to mezzo. Me Tommaso and Ernesto. Short rigatoni with the pesto. These verses are my manifesto. Hallways got an echo. Me and Smigs on a loose in the city. You know how the rest go. Casual sex, I'm like fuck a dress code. The first martini is an espresso. Chill shot glasses with Prosecco. Niggas so ignorant in our hood. They be like, why the fuck you making techno? I'm worldwide and this is just another cargo jet flow. I had to let go. Life insurance policies, you niggas bout to need the gecko. I got some meaner threats though. Me, Spider-Man, and Leonardo. I'm back tomorrow. I had to chop it to a wedding out in Monaco or Monte Carlo. I'm losing track of where we all go. I wouldn't trade my life for none of y'all's. It's an embargo. 59 bags on a 767. This is heavy cargo. Yeah. 59 bags. Hey. Swedish jail cell smelling like some carby must. For your birthday, your boyfriend got a party bus. Bottle signs, club lines, should've come with us. We left that shit in 09 when we was coming up. I mean, these just my suggestions, of course. I'm right here fresh off divorce, and I'm trying to look in her eyes, maybe express my remorse. If she wanna rebound with me, I'm down to go get her some boards. I'm here for the moral support. Whipping the vest ball for 6 tequilas. Big Benjamins like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Drake, you got it. Robert Kraft sent the jet for us. That shit was patriotic. You would think we live in Baltimore. The way they raving about the latest product. Teaching niggas how to mind their business and my latest stuff. Might be the only teacher that gets paid enough. That's why I'm in Hyde Park buying like half a hairs. You niggas are too concerned with making sure your outfits gon' match in pairs. If we don't like you, you paying tax and tariffs. Come to the 6 and I'm like the acting sheriff. Deputy.
Oh, fucking brother. I gotta say, because, you know, we made a group chat meme out of fucking Byblos. Like, who is this fucking man coming on his very... He's talking to us poor people about the Byblos and the synchronicity.
And then he has the nerve to say, if you know, you know. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now. It sounds like a bunch of gibberish.
I had to look it up. The Byblos. I was so mad about the Byblos, okay? How come he gets to go to the Byblos and we gotta sit here and develop him wrong?
I don't even know what the Byblos is.
It's the stupid like resort type of like. It's
I was just telling you
bungalow.
earlier in the car on my way home that I was looking at people's houses and I was wondering how they got them and why they're in them and if they're ever gonna let go of them.
Moulz and Mel are in our bitter era. What can we say? Like, listen.
How do you listen? Did you just show up one day, no one was there, and you just moved in? Like, what happened? Did you inherit money from somebody? Listen, I don't mean to ask too many invasive questions. Really, none of my business. But I gotta know. I keep driving by houses and there's cars in the driveway. How many people are living in these? I mean, I'm just thinking to myself, there's a car there. There's a car
How
there.
do
There's
you
car there.
afford a house in 2023
how the fuck do
America?
these people live here.
Okay.
Did they buy it outright and like, what are the property taxes just super? I don't know. I need answers. Okay. Do you just get one day? Does it just, you're just like, oh, fuck it. I just got one. Like, fuck it. I mean, listen, I'm in the wrong state for this kind of talk anyway, but it's neither here nor there.
I'm in the fucking macaroni room at the Byblos.
At the what now? At the who? The macaroni room? What are we doing? Are we eating or are we making like those macaroni frames?
Goddamn.
You know those pieces of craft.
Going from the vulva to the Psycho Sid and back to the vulva. Get the fuck out of here, man. Okay.
If you know, you know.
All right. We know you're rich, bro. We're broke. We're failed artists. We're doing a review show. You won. Okay. We know this. All right. The record's good.
I could say a bunch of nonsense too, though, and it will only make sense to a couple people. And then we'll move on. You know, it's like, all right, so I gave Hove Kitty some camera coolant. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, what does it matter, right?
You know?
All right, we got to move on. This is ridiculous.
Talking about...
And how'd you get in your home?
You know, I was a scrappy Gary at Sardo's Magic Shop, you know? Like, I can say a bunch of bullshit. I could. Listen, middle of the ocean for me is a flat 8. But listen, I'm too broke to be hearing this stuff at this point. I've officially reached that point. You can't talk to me about this stuff. All right? I don't want to hear that, man. I know that that's the point, to make broke people feel bad about themselves. And we know what happened,
okay, before they're falling out. All right, Drake and Kanye. Okay, they were going to do that Abu Dhabi. Calabasso is the new Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, the Abu Dhabi. We don't care. We don't care. Okay? I used to love hearing this man stone on me. Now, I'm going to be 30 in April. I can't be hearing this stuff.
Like,
right?
Nah, listen, Little Caesars is the new Pizza Hut. Okay? That's the shit.
Set to Mezzo. No, okay. I'm a close way to Little Caesars, okay?
Set to Mezzo. I'm just setting my alarm for the morning. That's all I'm doing. I'm not setting nothing else. Not the Mezzo, not the... All right? No, none of that. Okay?
It's just funny because... this just goes to show you how things go. Drake was caught off the record by Rolling Stone talking about Jay-Z, like, you know, he's talking about all this art stuff, you know, like, what is that? You know, like we don't. And now here he is talking about Tommaso and Ernesto and Rigatoni and
Tommaso. I thought that man was a jobber. I didn't know they were going to be bringing him up like this.
Tommaso Ciampo and Ernest Wilkins at the Byblos. Okay,
at the Byblos, which is like, I don't even know what was going on with that. What, does Bieber have some involvement?
At the fucking Byblos. Okay, get out of here, man. It's a good record, though. Great record. Okay, it's you know. Anyway, real niggas. All right, OJs, real niggas. And
I just quit my job. I work too damn hard. You know,
that's the other side of things. Pretending that you're broke. Okay?
I love that. That's the shit, man. What the heck? You know, these guys saying everybody's working for the weekend. You don't have a job. You're a musician. All right, you ain't working. We're working. Who's everybody? Not you.
Oh man. You know who really understood things? Hold on, I'm gonna play this and we get out of the real nigga segment. Okay, this is who really understood things. Okay, they didn't stun on us with their rich nigga activities. They didn't pretend to be broke like Beyonce. They kept it real. Okay, and we know they were broke because they were selling the Ben's 3 2 for $5 for chicken wings, juice, and fries. Listen to this, folks.
These niggas be bugging, man. My niggas want me to wear what? Do what? Fuck all that. I'm about to get I work hard at being lazy, and y'all see me crazy. But chill, fam. It takes a real man, no matter the gender, to walk away from fame and get a 9 to 5 while I'm still in the game.
Okay, this is the 9 to 5 era. Okay, shout out to all my 9 to 5ers out there. We feel you. If Drake don't, if Beyonce
I just wish Drake would
to,
lie like Beyonce.
I'd rather be stunning on than lied to. Honestly.
I'd rather be lied to than stunned on.
Talking about, I just quit my job. That song is also a flat A. We're just slowly fucking slaves, aren't we? We love when they shit on us and they pretend to be like us. That song grew on me crazy. I remember when it came out. All I said was she was doing dance better than Drake, but it's still a 6+. And by the end of the year, it was one of my favorite. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. You won't break my soul. I'm telling everybody.
That album just continued to grow on me. I still listen to it. It's a great album.
That Renaissance is my favorite Beyonce album.
Listen, she finally made an album I can really get down with, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Anyway, okay.
That Alien Superstar, that's what I've been listening to a lot lately.
All right. I gotta do my re-listen of it front to back.
Oh,
all right. Yeah.
Don't let me get on pop rankings. Okay, with the Beehive, everyone tuning in. And they're gonna be going crazy to Moulz's ratings on that one.
Can we get Big Frida to do like an intro for us for a season? And she's just on there like,
see, what the rates are looking like.
Release your rab, release your ratings. Like we want, release your Jesse. We need it. We need that intro.
Well, release your Jesse. What is this request line?
Okay, and we are moving on. All right, I'm gonna make a note here. We are moving on from real niggas. Okay. Okay. Censor and real niggas. Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform.